Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So if you've been following me on Instagram, you would have seen that I went up London for a couple of days. And on one of the days, I decided to pay a visit to the old Highbury Stadium at Arsenal. I used to go here all the time back in the day. Seen many games here. So this isn't a tour of the stadium. This is more a trip down memory lane. So I've not actually been inside the stadium or seen the pitch since I last watched a match. I'm so glad it's still there. And I know what they've done there. They've turned it into housing and flats for the rich. But this will be a special. This will be a special visit for me, because I love this place. The Emirates is great. It's a fantastic stadium. It really is, but it doesn't have the same soul. It doesn't have the same soul that Highbury Stadium had, and I don't think you can. The soul, you can't create that. You can't recreate that. You can't just transfer that over. You can transfer everything else, but for me, this is Arsenal. This is Arsenal Stadium, where all the memories are. I mean, I absolutely love this place. I mean, I was mainly in the North Bank. I'd occasionally go in the clock end, but yeah, I used to love standing in the North Bank back in the day. Although I did go in the stands occasionally, like for the Makita Cup. I think the Graham Rix's testimonial. I was in the stands, which are obviously still there. The Michael Watson testimonial that Arsenal gave us. I think that was in the early 90s, and then also there was like European matches. Like Cup Winners' Cup and stuff when Georgie Graham was still there. So I think I'm trying to remember, like Ammonia from Greece. I think I watched that from the seats. But mainly I was in the North Bank. But it'll be interesting. I mean, obviously I've seen photos and stuff, but it'll be interesting to see what it looks like inside and see if any memories come flooding back. I mean, I've got silly little memories, like back in the day when before the Arsenal World of Sport at Finsbury Park was built. There was just the gunner shop, which was based in the stadium, and I remember I can't remember. It must be like the early 90s. When the gunner shop had a gunner shop sale in the Highbury car park, and just little things like that. Just great memories. Everyone going up to the Arsenal, going into the car park and just buying bargains and Adidas posters and loads of flags, loads of stuff. I remember my Adidas team poster. It was fantastic, and then there was like Arsenal Highbury. Legends art posters and stuff. Yeah, just happy days, and obviously like my favourite memory of a match. And when I say a match, it's not just the performance of the team, it's the atmosphere, the fans. I'd have to say my favourite game ever was Arsenal versus Liverpool. And this must have been... So we were league champions, so it must have been... like 19... Would it be 1991, I think? And we beat... it was the game where we beat Liverpool 3-0 with that beautiful back heel from Paul Merson to Alan Smith. And he just scored an amazing goal past Bruce Grobler. And I believe it was in the North Bank because I'm sure it was in the North Bank because I remember I was right behind the goal. But yeah, that was just a fantastic game because all the fans were just Actually, I think it might have been the clock in because I remember. I think it was the clock in because I remember the Liverpool fans being near us. So it must have been the clock end because the Arsenal fans, we were all like taking a mick out of the Liverpools, being on the dole, things like that. And someone had this fantastic idea of photocopying a load of £10 notes. So they were obvious photocopies. They're only like £10 notes on one side, so they're just black and white. But someone had done a bubble on near the Queen's mouth, which said loads of money, because like obviously loads of money was quite big in the 90s. And I just remember at the end of the game, when the final whistle went, all these photocopied £10 notes, they just got thrown in the air. It was just you had to be there. It was just absolutely amazing. I mean, I've seen some great games at Highbury, but that for me was that was one of the best memories. I mean, I was there for the what was it? We'd won the league again, second time under George Graham. It was the league and the league and cup double, the Coca-Cola Cup as well. And no, it wasn't. No, we didn't. No, it wasn't. It was just the league. We'd won the league again, so it must have been 1991. And we were playing Coventry. It was a fight. We'd already won the league, and we'd been awarded the Barclays Trophy. But this was the final game of the season against Coventry. Kenny Sampson was their captain, and we went on to win big. I think we won. I think it was 5-1 or 6-1, and then at the end of the game, the whole squad came out, all in their full Arsenal kits: Rocastle, Paul Davis, Mickey Thomas. It was just unbelievable, and then after the match, all the fans we all went up Trafalgar Square to Nelson's Column, and it was just packed with Arsenal fans. And I remember there was an off licence just on the corner opposite Nelson's Column, and people were going there getting booze, but then people were getting a bit merry, weren't they? And they started nicking booze, so then they stopped selling to anybody. But that was fantastic. Great Arsenal memories, and it's things like that I just don't think you get from the new Emirates Stadium. It's just not the same. But I'm old school, so I'm bound to have a different opinion than younger Arsenal fans. Tony Adams will always be my Arsenal idol, but and I've met him. He signed a few of my shirts in my time, but fantastic memories. And I think they've done a good job. I'm so glad that the Arsenal Stadium is still there, and it's just emotional going back there. But the Emirates Stadium, I've been there. I've been there quite a few times. I used to be a regular at the Emirates Stadium. I used to sit a couple of rows behind the bench, and these tickets were supplied via my father-in-law, via one of the guys who was like an Arsenal scout for the youth team. Now I just happened to be in. So this has got nothing to do with me. I just happened to be in Las Vegas at the time, same time as the Arsenal scout, and an altercation happens at another game, which involved Liam Brady. Let's just say I don't have access to those tickets anymore. But there you go. So this is the North Bank Terrace, and these are the Arsenal stones that you could purchase at the Emirates. And this is my daughter Ruby. She didn't make it. She died as a baby. But I wanted. She's my first child. You don't expect. I assumed I'd be bringing a baby home. Didn't imagine that I'd be having to arrange a funeral or anything like that, But I just wanted somewhere so I could see her name. I wanted, I thought, why not? Let's do it at the Arsenal, somewhere positive, full of energy, and also I've got the comfort that, the odd occasion, strangers or other Arsenal fans, they'll read her name, and that it keeps her memory alive. I think about her every day, so that was good. I also got an Arsenal stone for my son as well, and Arsenal, they were really understanding, and they actually placed my son's stone quite close to Ruby's, which was really nice. I mean, Arsenal were very supportive, but yeah. So Emirates, it's got memories for me there as well. I mean, I haven't been to an Arsenal game for ages. I mean, the last time I was at the Emirates, I can actually tell you. Again, if you've been following my Instagram, I've been decorating my son's room because he's going to big school in September. So I've just stripped his Arsenal wallpaper. So I've been painting and decorating. But one of his pictures on the wall was when we went for the Arsenal tour. We did that for Father's Day, and that was the 17th of June 2017. So that was the last time that I was at the Emirates. So that's like 5 years ago. Herbert Chapman. This is Mr. Arsenal. I mean, without his influence, I don't think Arsenal would be the team that they are today. And this is him looking at the clock end, the original clock end from Highbury. I'm sad that the clock end isn't still at Highbury, but it's good that it's still, that it's been moved there and it's in a good place. Henry, Arsenal legend, absolutely fantastic. I think this is the Legends Corner, and apparently they're selling name stones there now as well. And of course you've got the Arsenal shop. Now I prefer the Arsenal World of Sport, and as I actually came to Arsenal, I came via Finsbury Park, and when I came out the station, it was shocking. I mean, no one else would probably notice, but it's shocking to see the Arsenal World of Sport all kind of like boarded up and empty. And I remember when there was like back in the early 90s when you had like a waxwork of Tony Adams with the Littlewoods Cup and Ian Wright in the left-hand side window, the boot room where you buy your Arsenal boots, the place to get your shirt printed on the right-hand side. Happy memories, but no, it was, as I said, this isn't an Arsenal tour video at all. I mean, if you want to see a decent Arsenal tour video, I'd say watch Footy Adventures. He does some great football stadium tours and things like that. But no, this is just a trip down memory lane. Happy days, and may they continue for the Arsenal. So things are looking good for the Arsenal. I mean, they're doing quite well in the pre-season friendlies in the Florida Cup. We beat Orlando, beat Everton, and we're playing Chelsea tomorrow. And I'm really impressed with Jesus. He's doing really well. Or Jesus from Man City. No, he's a really exciting player. So it is looking good for the Arsenal. I do want to get to some games this season. I was hoping to go on Saturday. Well, next Saturday we're playing Sevilla at the Emirates. But I'm going on holiday that day, so I can't even go for that game. I mean, I haven't been to an Arsenal match since it was 2017, the Charity Shield or Community Shield as it's now known, against Chelsea. Where we actually won on penalties using it was ridiculous, the ABBA system or whatever it is. But yeah, that was my last game, so I really want to get to some games this season if I can. Our first game's against Crystal Palace, I think, on the 5th of August. So yeah, things looking good for the Arsenal. But yeah, for me, Highbury will always be the home of Arsenal Football Club. I know we come from Woolwich Arsenal, but Highbury's got so many emotions and memories for me. I mean, even to the point where I've got a large chunk of the original North Bank. When they pulled down the North Bank to make Arsenal an all-seater stadium, or Highbury an all-seater stadium, my uncle, he's like a JCB driver, and he was one of the guys who knocked down the North Bank. So he gave me a large chunk of North Bank, which I've still got. I got that when I was still a kid, and my cousin, my uncle's son, he used to be one of the groundsmen at Arsenal as well. And he was there during the, what was it? Must have been like 1990 against Man United, when we got beaten 6-2 in the League Cup. What was it called? I think it was called the Rumbelows Cup back then. Let's just say he didn't last much longer at Arsenal after that game, due to sticking his two fingers up at the Man United fans at the clock end. So I've got loads of memories, loads of connections to Arsenal, and yeah, the future looks good. But I hope you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane. If you did like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. Join me in the next video, which probably won't be football related. The vlog is over.